1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Keijo episode 5. And I like to point things out where this is not just a review. This is an OMG review. I mean, literally, let me just point things out from the top to the bottom of this. This show featured one important thing where it's just not just about ass to ass. This is basically about references. Like when you guys watch anime, have you ever watched a show and it has a reference that you never would have seen it coming? I mean, for example, let's just say someone did a move, like a Kamehameha move, and you're thinking, and you ask yourself, that's a DBZ reference. They immediately got the idea from a DBZ reference. I mean, you can see a lot. There's One Piece references, JoJo references, a lot of JoJo references, or Attack on Titan references. But in Keijo episode 5, it brings out the fan service with the reference put together into one unique OMG review of episode 5. And I gotta say, intense as it is, it was exciting. Okay, now, let me talk about the new girl, Fujisaki. Now, girl with the headphones. I gotta be honest with you guys, she is, right now, she's like my top 5 favorite Keijo players because I like her personality. She fits the bill really well. I mean, at first watch, I'm like, is this boy love? I'm like, this is some yaoi-ness? I mean, I don't have a problem with the yaoi and yuriness. I don't have a problem with that. But when how it started with that, I was shocked. I'm like, nope, is this Keijo? Nope, this can't be Keijo. So I kind of watched, so I'm like, okay, so it's her just liking boy love, and she don't want to admit that. That's like me saying, that's like me saying, oh, I'm into the girl songs of romance, but I'm not into yuriness like that. But that's just her style. And she don't even like to do this. She just like looking at the sky, just looking at boy love romance novels, looking at the blue sky, two guys just kissing. I mean, not every. I'm sure you guys like yaoi yuriness thing. But moving on. So I'm gonna have to do my research on this girl, and while I'm watching this, and it says her mother was a former Keijo player and prize queen. Not only that, her older sister is currently in the Keijo player. She has that potential to win. And how she wins? Come on, look at the opening. You saw her ass turning like a Cerberus. Yes, her ass is a fucking Cerberus. Yes, a Cerberus like Kingdom Hearts. If y'all play Kingdom Hearts, you know what the 3-headed dog Cerberus is. But come on, her ass is a fucking torpedo. A hunting dog, homing missile that just literally moves from one way to another. So if you dodge from the right, the ass will literally follow you and knock you down. And boy, she's not even looking at you. Her ass is the dog herself. Is the hunting dog herself. Her ass got the eyes, the nose, the ears. Come on. Now, during the match, her move was so flawless because 2 of those regular Keijo players literally try to fight her hunting dog ass. She literally, it grabbed their swimsuit and then just knocked them out. Whoosh! Knocked them out in an instant. And that was really intense at all, but it was funny to see how it is. Now, Nozomi being the last player right now against one of the members of Elite Four, you think to yourself, okay, she's gonna win. And of course she's gonna win. I mean, she's one of the main characters, so you gotta win. But as the match goes on, there was one line that Nozomi said that just stops her hunting dog technique. When she said, I'm going to tame that Servtron of yours. I'm like, what? What? You're gonna tame that ass? Is this hentai? Is this hentai right here? You can hear that from a lot of shows where you can hear that from a lot of rated R TVMA shows, like, I'm gonna tame that ass of yours. But for Nozomi to say, I'm gonna tame that Sertron of yours, that just literally, like, she wants that ass. She's a lesbian. But now she stops the flow of her ass and it jiggles. As her ass stops her, it jiggles, and she felt that thing going down her lower parts, which fan service should be really happy about because we've seen this You're gonna see a lot of lower parts triangle. I mean, you're gonna see down there. I mean, how often do you see fan service that show the lower half? Lower half. But she's very sensitive. She was very sensitive south of the border, if you know what I mean. But back to the fights. And this should be like ESPN2, Japanese version of ESPN2, because the match was so intense that it just went full DBZ or Naruto reference at its finest. I mean, come on. They went full Super Saiyan mode. Yes. They went full Super Saiyan like this. They went full Super Saiyan, and it just literally, it's like chakra dashing. They went full chakra dashing with her vacuum butt cannon and the Cerberus technique, and they start clashing, and you see them clashing, you're like, this isn't Naruto. Please tell me this ain't Naruto. And they did. The Naruto reference, guys. It's like, Naruto, Sasuke, and clash as shit. Same goes with Keijo reference. The only difference is they use their ass for it. The vacuum butt cannon and Cerberus clash with both asses clashing each other, and it just whoosh. So I'm like, this is Naruto. Just with girls on girl ass. And chakra dashing as well. But that was intense. Does anybody, like, if you watch it, just hear me out. Please, you're not telling me this isn't a DBZ reference or a Naruto reference, especially with the Naruto reference full, 80% of it. But now, I feel bad for Aoba-chan. She didn't win. I feel bad for her. But I'm going to get to that later. But talk about the infirmary. For her to use a vacuum butt cannon, you got to posture in a doggy position. And the teacher, the girl, fat sensei, whatever, had the ruler, and you think to yourself, she's gonna spank her? This is not hentai. I mean, it is hentai, but you're just gonna put some two love rule thing going on with a little bit of hentai? But really, she was just measuring her thick ass, because it was really tight. But Aoba-chan, you can't feel bad for Aoba-chan, because looking at the poll, all four of those girls, the main girls, have made it to the elite class. And not only that, we found out the only reason Aoba-chan made it is because the titty hypnosis by the top elite girl is a forbidden technique. So, that being said, stay away from those titties of hers. That's the lesson of that match. Stay away of her titties. So, now that four girls made it to the elite class, what's next for them? Well, you know, every anime and Keijo, they start off with showing what's going on. Same goes to Keijo in this. They actually show this new girl did the butt missile and just knocked down this long ass Attack on Titan wall, and it just literally destroys it. So now we don't know. We're gonna find out who she is. What's her motive here? Is she a relative to somebody, a cousin, brother, a sister, whatever? But overall, Keijo episode 5 was like the OMG of references and ass galore in this episode. So I know this is a review, but this is like an OMG review because this shit was so intense. The references never get to amaze me. So if you like sports, watch Keijo. Unless you're that type of guy who want lotion and just on the girl's ass for the fan service thing, that's on you guys, not me. I just like it because it got a great storyline, great plot. Look, I know it's fan service there, but come on, who doesn't like this? So tune in next week for Keijo episode 6. And let's see just how these four girls ended up. Let's see how these four girls in the elite class bash their ass in the competition.